Hello friends, welcome to Citation Builder Pro. In this video, I am going to show you how to use bulk import for regular post without using spin text or without creating silo and without creating the auto image by tag. So what you need to do is when you click on open the sample file, Google Drive sample file, it will open a file like this. Here in this yellow line, we mentioned all the important details for this particular column. At the end, make sure that you delete this yellow line. Otherwise, system will unable to import your contents. So what we are going to do over here is in RSS style title, we are going to add our post title. So let's try to add this particular post title. So I will add a post title over here. Then what we need to do is we need to add the text. So let's copy some text and try to add the text over here. If you want to create a line break in this particular text, then you can easily do. What you need to do is you just need to drag and drop this particular. First you need to select that particular cell, then from the top menu you just need to drag and drop, so it will start opening or increasing the space. So what we will do is if we want to create a line break, then what we need to do is we need to enter Shift and enter if you are using Windows PC. Okay. So if you are willing to create a new line, what you need to do is you need to use Control and enter if you are using Windows PC. So I will show you an example. So this is the continuous line and I would like to add a line break over here. So I will use Control and enter and it will create a new line. So in this way we can create the new line as well. So from this way you can add the text. Now what we need to do is we need to add the image URL. So let's try to use any particular image. Okay. I will select the image online. This is too small image, so it will not work. So let's try to use this one, 600 by 600 pixel. This is also small. I think this will work. Okay, opening image in new tab. So I think now the image is a little bit better. Okay, yeah. So we will use this image URL. Okay. Now what we need to do is we need to add an action type. Make sure that you use the action types which are specified over here. The supported action types are book, and make sure that you follow the same format. Don't use small letters, etc. Use the same format. Like if you are willing to use the call to action type as a book, make sure you use everything in caps, like learn more, shop, sign up, call, and so on. If you are using the call button, then you don't need to add the CTA URL. You need to keep the CTA URL as empty when you are using the call button. For all other call buttons, you need to use or you need to enter a call to action button. So we are going to use a new CTA, that is the learn more. Okay, so now let's add the learn more, and we are going to add this particular URL as the CTA. Then here we need to select the time. Here is specified the time format TT and YY. We strongly suggest you use Google Drive to edit the file, because we found that Excel is making the changes to your to your Excel sheet, especially the date format as per the system date. So we strongly suggest you to use the Google Sheet for editing this type of sheets. So let's try to schedule this particular post. Okay. And we suggest you to select a particular time. We will check what is the current time in our system. Then this is one of the scheduled posts. Okay, so here this is the current date and time. It's 4:47 a.m. So what we will do is we will use 5 a.m. 05:00 and we will use AM. So now we added the tag. This is the tag. If we are willing to create silo structure post, or if you are willing to forget this particular campaign using some tag, then we suggest you to select add a tag. You can add a new tag over here, or you can use any existing tag which is present in your account over here. So you can add a new tag. Like for here, what I will do is sample. I added a new tag. Related post for this particular video, I will suggest you to keep it empty, and I will explain you that what is the use of this. Similarly, for media tag, you need to use it as a blank. Okay. Although we mentioned the instruction for both of the fields over here. For example, this is the related post. Then here we explain that if you want to create a silo structure, and if you are willing to add a link of previous post which belongs to this particular tab, then you need to select the or add the one here. So what system will do, that system will identify that this particular post is a silo post, and we need to enter a link of this recent previous post which is having the tag of sample. Okay, so in that case you can utilize this particular post. This is the media tag as well. You can enter the similar kind of media tag if you are willing to use, and this particular feature is specifically useful in GMB briefcase. So let's consider that in GMB briefcase you scheduled, or you added, or you published a media on your GMB listing, and you are willing to use that particular image in for this particular post rather than importing this image from the URL. So in that case you can add that media. In case if this particular tag system unable to found in any images with this particular tag, then system will either use value of this particular cell. If this particular cell is also empty, then system will publish your post without the image. Okay. And if this text contains spin text, then you need to use the one number over here rather than the zero. All the instructions are very clearly mentioned over here. Like for this example, what is the date format you need to follow, what is the 0 and 1, what is the media tag, what is the spin text, and so on. So now we prepared our file. So what we will do is we will delete this yellow line. Okay, and now our post file is ready. So now we are going to add a text over here. Just title text. For some reason I missed that, I think. So now I created a title, I added the text, I added the image URL, call to action button, call to action URL, date, time, sample tag, related post. I wish to keep at 0 because I am not creating any silo structure. Okay. Then I don't want to use any media tag, so I will remove this particular field and let it empty. Spin text, I'm not using spin text, so I will leave this column as 0. Okay, so now we are done with this. Now what we need to do is either we just need to click on this publish button. Then what you need to do is we need to select the CSV. Okay, then Click on the publish button, click on yes. Okay, now simply use this particular, copy this particular URL and go to the bulk import. Then select, as currently we are scheduling the post for single location. So what we need to do is we need to use this single location tab. From here we need to select the listing for which we are willing to create a post. I selected Webmo. Then from here I will select Google Drive file URL. I will select the post type as a regular post type because this is the regular post and not an event post or offer post or a product post. Okay. So I will select the regular post, and what I need to do is I just need to enter the URL of that particular google.csv, but make sure that we will use only this URL, that publish to web URL. Okay, and make sure that we selected comma separated value. Okay, so now we will click on the submit button. Okay, so we can see that system is waiting and post added successfully. Now what we will do is we will try to find a post with the hashtag sample. So now you can see that this particular post is imported, type is regular, date is 19 December and 5 a.m. So this is the post. If you are willing to preview this post, we can click on this preview button. Okay, so this is the post including the call to action button, and in this way you can use this particular post. So if we are willing to reschedule it or edit its schedule, so we can easily edit it by clicking on this post reschedule button or edit button. So in this way you can use this particular bulk import facility for creating a bulk post, with a single location. Thank you very much.